We have a huge problem, and this is a problem so big that if we do not fix this, this affects you, it affects me, it affects your family, my family, your friends, their family, everything. In today's society, today's world, everybody is so divided, so split, so broken. Nobody can agree on what's right, what's wrong, what a man is, what a woman is, what anything is. It's can we even agree that humans have two legs and two arms anymore? There is somebody who will attack you for saying that nowadays. And it is absolutely insane to even think that that is something that is plausible. Yet it is the reality of today. And this reality of today is a direct result of people falling back into their bad habits. People allowing themselves to fall back into comfort. People allowing their minds to get weak day in and day out. Because they don't do anything to better themselves. They don't try, let alone try every single day. And I'm not going to go too into depth on this, but an amazing example for the other day is I had commented on a post on a guy who was, I believe, to be falsely accused of a charge. And as he says, is falsely accused of a charge. And he breaks it all down of what he was falsely accused of, that he was falsely accused of on a minor. And it's like, this guy had gone to court. They found out that it was a false allegation. The girl lied. He got let off on a plea deal on a charge that it was not a sex crime related. Got probation. Probation was cut off. And now he's free. The guy was facing his entire life being taken away. He's not a convicted felon. He's not on the registry, anything. And I said, from the looks of it, this guy is probably innocent. And you know what happened to me? I got attacked. I got called a PDF defender, a predator, somebody who fantasizes and loves PDFs. I got called all these names, people attacking me, over me saying that guy is probably innocent. And just because this guy took a plea on a separate charge that was not related to a sex crime, that taking a plea does not mean you're guilty. I got attacked. Because today's legal system, today's society, today's media is made to fuck you. It's made to fuck me. It's made to fuck your friends. It's made to fuck your family. It's made to destroy us all. But the only thing that you can do is improve yourself. Because it's not just about yourself. It's about your family. It's about the future families that your family will bring. It's about creating a world that is actually worth living in. Not one that's just going to crumble like the Roman Empire. And if you want to actually make it change, you have to do something about it today. You can't continue living the way you are. And there's been this fallacy that's been put into the world that to be a man, you have to hate every day of life. You just have to go through endless pain, endless suffering, and life is supposed to be miserable. And that could not be further from the truth. Yes, you have to go through pain. Yes, you have to do things that you don't want to do every single day. But the point of doing those things is to build a life that is worth living. A life that you are enjoying waking up to. Not one that you hate every day. Not one that makes you feel worse. Not one that breaks you down. Not one that makes you want to fall into the depths of your misery day in and day out. More and more every day. Not one where you look up to the mirror and you hate the way you are. You hate the way you look. You hate the person you've become. It's meant to build a life that you're proud of. Where you look at yourself in the mirror and you're proud of that physique you've built. You're proud of the person you become. You're proud of the mindset that you've created. You're proud that you can do anything you put your mind to. But to do that, you're going to have to go through some pain. And you're going to have to do some things you don't want to do. I didn't want to get up at 11:45 p.m. yesterday. to start my day. I don't want to do that every single day, but I still do it because it's what works best for me right now in this time period. And I will do it for as long as I have to until I'm in a position where I do not have to do it. Because what is the counter option? Continue to wake up at a much later time, allow my life to fall apart more and more like it has in the past, get worse, and then hate myself? Why would I want to do that? I enjoy life every single day because I wake up early, because I push myself, because I go to the gym, because I diet. Not because I stuff my face, I sleep in all day, I go to bed late, I'm constantly beating it 24/7. No, those are not the things I do, and that's not what I enjoy doing. All those things might feel good in the moment, but they make you feel worse as time goes on and as they compound. So what do you want to do? You have to ask yourself, do you want to continue living the life that you're living right now? Are you 100% happy with living exactly how you're living for the rest of your life? Because if you're not, then something has to change. Because everything you have done up until this point has gotten you exactly to where you are right now. Everything I have done up until this point has gotten me exactly where I am right now. If I would have started sooner, I would be so much further ahead. But if I would have started now, I would be so much further behind. And the best day to start was yesterday. But the next best day to start is right now. And just because you're already doing something doesn't mean you can't start doing more, or start doing it better, or start learning something new. So many people think that just because they're going to the gym, just because they're on a tiny little diet, that that's all they need, and they're already locked in, they're already perfect. Oh no, man, I'm already locked in. I'm doing this no matter what. It's like, okay, but what else are you doing with your life? Are you still staying up late? Are you still doom scrolling? Are you still eating snacks here and there when you know you shouldn't be? Are you still feasting your face with a bunch of soy protein? Is your testosterone still low? Are you still high body fat? Have you ever even got shredded? Do you even know how? And all the information is out there to learn how to do these things. It's not like, it's difficult, but it's not that difficult to find out how to do it. And if your situation is very difficult or very specific, reach out to me on Instagram and I'll help you one-on-one. But even if your situation is specific, the general information that you're going to need to get to your goal, to build a better life, to build a better physique, is still the same. You're still going to have to do a certain type of training. You still need to do progressive overload. You'll still need to get your protein in. You still need to do what you have to do. You still have to sleep enough. You can't just continue to live the same life where everything sucks. You're constantly feeding into your laziness. You're not doing the things that you have to do in order to progress. But if you want to continue to wait around by all means. All that's going to do is crush you in this world. Because it's an attention economy. And if you are not doing more, if you're not becoming the best version of yourself, you're going to get pushed down to the very bottom. And nobody's ever going to notice you. Having a better physique, being more dialed, being more aesthetic, being more on top of everything will benefit you in every single way in life. It will benefit you in relationships. Your partner will like the person you are more. You'll have a higher chance of finding a higher quality partner. Your kids are going to look up to you more. There's a higher chance that you get a better paying job. Because they're going to look at you, they look at your physique, and they say, this man is disciplined. This man will do what he has to do, even when he doesn't want to do it. When they see some fat dude, or some extremely skinny dude that doesn't care about himself, what do you think their subconscious says? This guy probably doesn't care that much. We shouldn't pay him as much. We shouldn't give him as many responsibilities. Or if you're going into business, and you want to work with a company, you want to work with a business partner, they're going to look at you and they're going to judge you for face value. I'm sure they'll get to know you, But there's still going to be an initial impression that they have on you. What do you want that initial impression to be? Do you want it to be something that is good? Something that is going to lead towards success? Or do you want that initial impression to suck? Something that they're going to have to learn why you're worthy. And the truth is, you're probably not. If you're not already trying, if you're not dialed, if you're not locked in, you're probably not worthy of it. You're not worthy of it right now. It doesn't mean that you can't become worthy, but you got to do something about it. You got to make the change. You got to move forward. You can't continue living the way you are. What are you going to change? Do you want to continue to be low testosterone? That is not a fun life to live. You will get so many benefits from just hopping on test, or even just boosting your testosterone. You don't even have to go the PED route. You can go the natural route if you want. Now, you're going to get more benefits if you use things that do enhance your testosterone. That could be something as simple as Inclo. But it's like, I don't understand why people will want to live the same way they are. I really can't think of anything of why anyone would want to continue to live the same way they're living if they don't enjoy their life, if they don't enjoy the way they look, if they have low confidence, if they're insecure, if anything. It doesn't make sense, because I didn't want to. I didn't want to continue living that life. I didn't want to continue going through the pain every day. I didn't want to continue hating myself. I didn't want to continue looking at myself in the mirror and hating the way I looked. And maybe you're different from me. Maybe you're completely okay with that. And if you are, then this video is not for you. But if you are like me, and you do want change, we got to do something about it. I make all kinds of videos on topics like these. I've got a video I'm in the process of recording right now of exactly what I do, how I still get aesthetic while working a full-time job. Working 40 to 70 hours a week. It's still possible. If I can do it, so can you. It's like an hour drive to my work and then another hour drive home. I don't have a whole lot of time in the day. But my physique is more important to me. My mindset is more important to me. What I do with my life is more important to me. What's more important to you?